Hi everyone, welcome to Joy Junktique, and I am so glad to be here today. I just wanted to show you really quick how I made these one-page little coin envelopes with 3 to 4 pockets depending on how you fold them. And this was made with music, and it's just one big page of music that I folded over and then over again lengthwise, and then I glued it down the seam. And then I folded it up this way and this way. And I cut a notch here and here because how I folded it, it allowed it to reach the edge. So I glued it here and I glued it here, which gives you 2 pockets there. If you choose to glue this part down, then you would have a pocket here. And then you would also have another pocket in the top, which also, depending on how you glue it, you could have another pocket there. But it just depends on what you need it for. So let's just look at this one. This one I just folded over to where the seams met and glued them there and then folded it up. So it makes a little bit wider of a pocket, and it only gives you 1 pocket here. But then if you glue this together, then you have that pocket, and you also have the deeper pocket back here. So this one I made out of just some tracing paper, some heavy tracing paper that's kind of like vellum. And I haven't glued this one yet, but I left it open to show you just how it's folded. So just folded them over like that, up, and then folded the top. So this one makes like a little vellum envelope. And then I just notched it here so you can have a pocket here. And then when you glue this together, you would have a pocket here. You'd also have that deep pocket there. So I just think they're so fun and quick and easy. And there's so many possibilities, so many directions you could go with this. So like if I wanted to embellish these, I could take this. This was just an old piece of lace that I had glued to some music. I had made me a huge paper music curtain one time for my booth, and I just kept it, and then I pulled the lace off, and so it left these little remnants because the music was literally falling apart. But I kept it, and I think that would be pretty there. Then you could even do like a little seal, and I've been making these too. I found a wax seal that says Joy, so that's going to be one of my new things to make and put in my little gifts that I send with my packages. But I think that would just be a fun little closure. You could also do something like that with some bling. I mean, you could glue this here. You could even have a little side pocket here. Just so many ways that you can do these. But I think that they're just quick and easy and fun, and a good way to use up some of those book pages or music pages or any kind of digitals, or just use your imagination, because it's just going to be lots of fun making these. So I also thought that you could take and use the little round closures with the little brad. And if I did that, especially on this older music paper, I would take and get wherever I wanted this to be. And since this one has a double pocket here, I'm just going to go through one layer. And I'm going to kind of center it up. And then what I would do, since this is kind of fragile, I would put one on the back side, on the inside here, just to kind of secure that a little better and keep it from tearing as easy. So just like that. And then you could take and wrap your little twine around it. You could have it secured under there. And you'd need a longer piece than this, but you could just wrap it this way to tie it. Or you could take and put another one down here and wrap it around like that. Or you could just leave it just kind of wrapped just as an embellishment. And I think it would be cute like that too. Just to look like it might be tied. So I just I just have had so much fun with thinking of all the possibilities here. So something else I thought about is that you could even take a little clothespin and just cutesy it up like that. And I have a clothespin, and so like this clothespin I just covered with washi tape on one side. And so you see it kind of gives a little bit more of a vintage look. But if you had older clothespins, or if you wanted to cover those or paint them, whatever you wanted to do, I think that would be another cute little closure on it. Okay, so I'm just going to take a piece of music here. And for this one, I'll show you how I did that. I just folded it over so far, about the same distance that you would fold this one. And I like to look at the edges here to see. I love this right here. So I'm going to fold this in and then this over so that I can keep that little corner there. And then you can kind of decide what you want to be the front and the back. And then you just fold it up. And then fold it down, however deep you want that to go. And whatever you want to show on the design. So I think that's really cute. And so then when you would glue it down this little seam, first you would glue it down this seam, just right on the edge, if you wanted an extra pocket. If not, I would just glue it solid. And then you fold it over and glue it here. And then you fold it up. You can glue it here, and then there you have it.